Why did I pick this background? Because I had to show you what was behind the ugly painted paneling. Check out this wallpaper. Can you imagine the whole room being full of that? I'm sorry that I've been missing for, according to my little soap book, last time I made soap was March 14th. So I've been missing for a little over 4 months, and I apologize for that. You probably don't want to hear me just telling you that everything was so busy and I was so busy and I blah, blah, blah. But I do want to say thank you to my patrons who never left me. I can't even believe it. I probably would have left me if I was my patron. So I'm going to call each one of you out because I'm so thankful for you. Betty Jane, thank you so much for sticking with me. Rachel Cohen Miller, I can't believe that you stayed with me. Curtis Perks, I miss playing Delta Green with you and the fellas. Kitty Murphy, what are you doing here? Thank you for staying with me. Linda West, wow, I'm so thankful for you. Lisa Cunningham, you've been my patron. You were my first patron and you're still here. Tanya Bonnet, you're my best friend over in Tasmania. And I'm thankful for you and every comment you leave me. Thank you so much for staying with me. You're not obligated to stay, and yet you stayed, and my feelings wouldn't be hurt if you left. I just need you to know how thankful I am. Let's move on with the video because I'm sure everyone else is like, let's move on. So today's soap I just came up with real quick is going to be scented with a fragrance oil that I so thoughtfully named Volcano Island. Now what on earth would a volcano island smell like? I would call that a spicy, fruity flavor, which then I can kind of see why I called it Volcano Island, because spicy, hot, volcano, island, fruity, tropical, that's kind of what that is. So in the soap, the special ingredients I'm going to add is some local honey, activated charcoal for the volcanic ash, and this color is called red copper. And red is usually notorious for not being very red in soap. And red copper, I don't know how red it'll be, but it's supposed to represent lava, I guess. Probably just gonna swirl it together. My liquid is gonna be coffee. It's this morning's coffee that was left over, because why not? Let's get back to business and make some soap. See if you can mentally crop out the sink. Thank you. All my oils are already in here. I'm going to add a super specific amount of honey. I'm just kidding in case you don't catch my sarcasm. I just took a little scoop and put it in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick blend this together, and then we're going to add the lye. This is our coffee lye. It is still pretty warm, but I can touch it. And then before I mix it in all the way, it's not totally emulsified, I think the word would be. We're going to add in our Volcano Island fragrance oil. And then just hope for the best when it comes to acceleration or what have you. I feel like it's accelerating. I feel like we're having an acceleration experience here. It's not too bad yet. Let's try to get some colors mixed. So I'm just going to mix them right into this. It's not going to be a huge amount of color. It's just, oh dear, yep. We're having a bit of an issue. Okay. Let's mix this in first. Actually, I want to mix in the red first. Can you see anything? No? Okay. Typically, you would want to stick blend the colors because that mixes it in way better, but you see 4 months have gone by since I've made soap and I didn't think that through. Ooh, this is some hot batter. Yeah, I didn't think that through. So we might have some unincorporated mica powders, as well as some unincorporated activated charcoal dust. Whew. Okay, well, good to know about our. So there could be several factors included in this. Oftentimes, honey or lots of sugar can accelerate your batter. Also, my lye was pretty hot, so that adds to it. And then this fragrance oil, never used it before. It's just a mixture of fragrance oils because I was trying to combine some fragrance oils before moving to save space, basically. So I'm going to pour half of it in here. It's still pretty pourable. That's great. That is great. Then do a little more mixing on the black here. I'm going to drop that in there. And whatever doesn't come out is going to go on top. That's quite a bit though, so I'm going to scoop a little bit out. Okay, I'll do that much. Okay. Then we're going to try to, this isn't too bad to work with. I don't know how much time I have. Maybe if I worked a little slower, I'd have more problems, but this isn't too bad. It's just more like pudding. It's not turning into something horrendous yet. And working with these glass dishes isn't very good, so I won't be doing that again. It's trying to be pretty. Which that works for holding the ingredients, but not for mixing the ingredients. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and scoop in the rest of our uncolored. I've got to mix it first. I can loosen it up just a little bit. You can still see it? Yes, you can. Okay. Now I need to do some swirling before this gets carried away. Now I'm going to scrape my dishes clean and then do a little swirling on the top. Oh, this is a little bit chunky for swirling on top. I don't know. Particularly the white. Maybe I better not mess with it. It's always a mistake to mess with it after you've done that. So I'm not gonna mess with it. Do you want to see it closer? You see how the white is particularly chunky? Yeah, that's because it was sitting there before I did the swirling. All right, let's go cut this soap, shall we? Well, that was a long wait. Just kidding. Looks like our soap heated up quite a bit. Got some cracks. And molding very nicely here. There we go. Wow. Look at how dark. Looks like we're going to have some discoloration for sure. Look at that. Kind of pretty though. That's kind of pretty, huh? I need to measure this real quick. One moment. There. And do you want to be closer? So this isn't your view? Let's see what we can do here. What do you think about that? Is that okay? Because for me, I'm repeating myself. One of my favorite parts about soap making is the soap cutting. Ooh. Now that looks like a volcano island. And so since one of my favorite parts of the soap making experience is the cutting, I figure, well, maybe, just maybe, I'm not the only one. Ooh, that also looks like a volcano island. Awesome. Oh, I love it. You know what? That also looks like a volcano island. They smell great. I would say that this could be either a manly or a womanly scent. It doesn't lean heavily one way or the other. So if you fellas out there want to smell like a volcano island, now's your chance. Actually, it's not now because my shop is still frozen. And it won't be unfrozen until I have an inventory to sell. I'm actually pretty surprised at how mixed in the mica and activated charcoal are. I was expecting to see little lumps and specks. We might still see that. I'm not done. But so far we have not. That's pretty cool. And that copper red really shines. Let's see if in the next cut I can show it to you. Do you see how the red, it really stands out? It glitters a little more. It's really pretty. I am a fan. I want one of these. I might have to keep one. And here is our final full bar. But we will be cutting this piece in half for sample sizes. Whoa. Check that out. I'm Batman. Don't you love it? I like what soaps look like almost all the time. I haven't cleaned my edges yet. I will do that because I always do that because it's more comfortable in the hand. We have our side stamp. I just wanted to hurry up and finish this video so that you know that I still exist and that I am not gone or I am not leaving. I am very much here. If you have any interest in what I'm up to outside of soap making, I know I've brought this up before, but I plan to be a little more consistent, whatever that means, on my homestead channel that I have made one update video on since it was cold outside. I had a jacket on when I did my first live stream, which was fun. That was so much fun visiting with people. But I made an update video. You'll get to see what my birthday present was that Aaron got me. So on that channel, I'll most likely be sticking with either doing live videos or just one takes, unedited videos. Because I don't need to add more editing to my schedule. I don't really have a schedule, but I have lots of things that I need to do. That channel's called Little Iowa Homestead. I changed the name. It used to be Learning to Homestead. I decided to change it to little Iowa homestead for some personality, and that way people know I'm in Iowa. Because sometimes I wish I knew, where are all these gardeners? Where are they? Because I kind of want to know what zone they're in so I know if I can grow the plants that they're growing. It's really hot. Maybe you can... Well, the air conditioner is coming on to help me. I'm going to wait until it's done. All right, the air conditioner cooled me off. And while I waited, I trimmed the sides. Maybe you can tell. I think you can tell. The only sides I don't like to trim are these little corners because I like the sharpness of them. And you don't usually feel that when you're washing your hands. So. Anyway, I'm going to try to continue my soap making career along with all my other things that I'm doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for returning. Thank you for not abandoning me. And I'm just need every single one of you viewers to know that I am grateful for you. And I will see you next time.